How to impress anyone. Have you ever noticed something strange? There's always that one person who doesn't talk too much, who doesn't try to prove anything, who doesn't chase attention. But somehow, everyone notices them. People respect them. People listen to them. People feel drawn towards them. And then there's the opposite. Someone who tries really hard, talks a lot, tries to show how good they are, but people slowly lose interest. Why does this happen? Why do some people impress without trying, while others try everything and still fail? The answer is simple, but uncomfortable. The more you try to impress, the less impressive you become. And in this video, you're going to understand why. Not just that, you'll learn how human psychology actually works, how people judge you within seconds, and what small changes can make you instantly more respected, more liked, and more memorable. By the end of this video, you won't feel the need to impress anyone anymore, because you'll become someone people naturally admire. Mindset. The first truth: people feel you before they hear you. Before you even say a word, people already form an opinion about you. It's not based on your achievements. It's not based on your intelligence. It's based on something much simpler: your presence. The way you walk into a room, the way you look at people, the way you sit, stand, and move, all of this silently communicates something. Imagine two people entering a room. One walks in slowly, relaxed, aware of their surroundings. The other rushes in, slightly tense, adjusting themselves constantly. Even without speaking, you already feel a difference. That feeling, that silent judgment, that is where impressing begins. Presence is louder than words. Most people focus too much on what to say, but the truth is, your body speaks before your mouth does. When you move with calmness, when your actions are not rushed, when your expressions are natural, people feel that you are in control, and control creates respect. But when your movements are fast, nervous, or forced, people sense uncertainty. Even if you say the perfect words, it won't matter because your body already said something else. Why trying too hard destroys impression? Let's talk about the biggest mistake: trying too hard. When you try to impress someone, you start monitoring yourself constantly. What should I say? Am I sounding smart? Do they like me? And suddenly, you are not present anymore. You are performing, and people can feel that, not consciously, but emotionally. There's a kind of pressure in your energy, a need for approval, and that need silently tells the other person, "I am not enough as I am." And the moment that signal is felt, your impression drops. Comfortable is powerful. Now imagine the opposite. You are not trying to prove anything. You are not forcing conversation. You are simply there, calm, aware, natural. This creates a completely different effect. People feel relaxed around you. They don't feel judged. They don't feel pressure. And because of that, they start liking you. People don't remember your words. Here's something important. People forget what you say, but they never forget how you made them feel. You can say the smartest things in the world, but if the other person feels ignored or uncomfortable or unimportant, they won't be impressed. But even if you say simple things, if you make them feel heard, valued, understood, they will remember you. Importance is key. Most people enter conversations with one goal: how can I look impressive? But the real question should be, how can I make this person feel good? Because when people feel important around you, they automatically associate that feeling with you. A simple shift that changes everything. Instead of thinking, I need to say something interesting, start thinking, I need to understand this person. Ask them questions, but not robotic questions, genuine curiosity. Listen to their answers. React to what they say. Don't just wait for your turn to speak. Actually, listen. Because listening is rare, and rare things are impressive. Talk less, but better. There's a misconception. People think the more they talk, the more they become impressive. But in reality, talking too much reduces your value. Because when you say everything, nothing feels important. But when you speak less and your words are clear and meaningful, people pay attention. Pause before you speak. One simple habit can instantly change how people see you. Pause before you speak, just for a second. That small pause shows you are thinking, you are not rushed, you are in control. And suddenly, your words feel heavier, more impactful, more confident. Real confidence is silent. You don't need to show confidence, you need to feel it. Because real confidence is silent. It doesn't interrupt people, it doesn't brag, it doesn't try to dominate. It simply exists, and people can sense it. Insecurity is loud. On the other hand, insecurity tries to be loud. It tries to prove something. It tries to get attention. But instead of impressing, it pushes people away. Social intelligence, the hidden skill. One of the most impressive traits you can have is understanding people, not manipulating, not pretending, but observing. Notice how people speak. Notice their tone. Notice their expressions. Are they comfortable? Are they nervous? Are they interested? And then adjust yourself accordingly. Silence is not awkward. Most people fear silence. They think silence means conversation is failing, the other person is bored, something is wrong, so they try to fill it with random words. But silence is not awkward. In fact, silence is powerful because it shows you are not desperate. You don't need constant noise. You are comfortable, and that comfort is rare. Authenticity, the final key. At the end of everything, there is one truth you cannot escape. You cannot fake being impressive. You can act for some time, but eventually people will feel the gap between who you are and who you are pretending to be. Be real, not perfect. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be the smartest. You don't need to be the most confident person in the room. You just need to be real. Because authenticity builds trust, and trust creates respect. Build yourself quietly. If you truly want to impress people, don't focus on impressing. Focus on improving. Work on your skills. Work on your mindset. Work on your discipline. Not for others, but for yourself. Because when you grow, people notice without you saying anything. Energy is everything. At the deepest level, people don't react to your words. They react to your energy. If you are calm, people feel safe. If you are positive, people feel good. If you are confident, people feel respect. And this happens automatically. Final message. So now you understand. Impressing people is not about trying harder. It's about becoming better. It's about being present, being aware, being genuine, being calm. Final line. Powerful close. The moment you stop trying to impress, you become impressive. Don't try to apply everything at once. Just start with one thing. Maybe today you listen more. Maybe today you stay calm. Maybe today you stop overthinking and watch what happens. Because small changes create powerful impressions.